Good afternoon, Professor Ivan. First of all, thank you so much for sparing your valuable time to attend the ProUPS conference at SRM. We warmly welcome you and we hope that you are having a good experience at SRM. One simple question which we have been asking all the eminent speakers who have graced this small interactive session is, can you share any significant challenges which you have faced in your research and how you have overcome it? The reason we ask this question is it should be a motivation for young PIs and young students that they gain from life lessons which how you overcame, because each of you scientists have had a very unique path. So, yep.
First of all, many thanks for the invitation. It's a great pleasure to be in SRM here in India. It's a great joy meeting colleagues, but also students. And what is common to all of us is that we share quite a bit of challenges in science. And these challenges comes unexpectedly. Very often we have hypotheses which are not proven by experiments, and we need to live with this type of living between the success and failure being very frequent, makes us being resilient to negative results. We want that drive toward the discovery, drive toward the science is genuine within us. And I think this is one of the major challenges to train young people to have this passion and spirit to have a long-term project. And today in biomedical research, everything is very complex because we have very high resolution of a knowledge of proteomics, genomics, biology, medicine, and putting that together with the data integration is a huge challenge for many of us, entire community.
Wonderful, sir. So in your perception, when you choose your graduate students, postdocs, this is for mostly MPIs, what qualities do you look into in them to make a successful transition to become a member of your elite group of working people in your lab?
Yeah, so interview is always individual. You really need to match chemistry between a candidate and the mentor and the lab, a host lab as well. And in this chemistry, I'm looking always toward the curiosity, creativity of the people, and knowledge. These are the things which they need to carry within themselves. And then the second part, which is very important, is that they are well trained in the methods and protocols and ethical standards of science. And when this all clicks together, then they also need to fit to the lab based on their character and based on their expertise which they bring in the lab. And all of this together then comes out to the successful recruitment and successful future lab work for the new candidates.
So what do you think is one big change which will happen in research in the next 1 decade?
So artificial intelligence, machine learning, this is going to be big, not only in the research, but also in our private lives. And we need to learn how to live with this. We need to learn how to take the maximum benefit out of AI and how to prevent misuse. And misuse means in a scientific protocols of work, such that we can trust whatever comes out behind the screen. And secondly, also not to create certain types of misuse, unethical misuse of AI and machine learning in the scientific discourse.
Your last words of motivation for SRM students. How do they follow righteous and ethical and moral standards and be motivated still to do science despite all kinds of daily and frequent failures you mentioned? What is your parting message for SRM students?
So first of all, be happy because you are in a very good institution. The standards of lab work and also educational efforts are very high here. This is among the top places in India, and based on your knowledge that you will acquire here, the door in the world of science, international science, are wide open. And it is up to you and your talents and energy to find your own way, not to follow the steps of somebody else who did it before, but be original, be creative, set up your talents toward the future accomplishment, and then you will be a happy person.
Thank you so much, sir. So one last thing, we have a humble request to you is, now that you have come to SRM, we consider you as a part of the SRM family. We would love to have you as a mentor for the students and come as frequent. Consider SRM as your second home and guide the young minds with your professional expertise and being righteous, being moral, being ethical about science. I think we need wonderful mentors like you to set the bright minds or young minds alighted and make the difference of what is impossible to I am possible. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you very much, and also your colleagues for the great organization.